Everyone, welcome to another edition of Independent Artists Unite Song Series. Tonight, very glad to have the lovely lads from the Netherlands, the Dark Wave. Welcome, guys.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thanks so
and we're
much.
going to talk about this song. I love this song so much, and there's so many cool things about this song, and I want to get into. Forget. So tasty and great. So many great things in there. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
And
Pepijn's song, so
yeah, Papine, where does all this energy come from? Is this I don't know, is it are there illicit drugs being taken? Is it sugar? How does this
Yeah.
happen? I was thinking that song's so energetic. I don't think I can write a song that's that energetic anymore.
You
It's a
should
young
try. You
man's
can do
game.
that.
But how did this one come about?
Well, the original song is about 8 years old.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was really into trying to get my hands on GarageBand,
Yeah.
the music program,
Hmm.
and I was really trying to mess up with how to cut things up and make music from them.
Yeah.
Um, and the a few weeks before that, I saw a live registration of the Foo Fighters on a festival,
Oh, yeah.
and they have like this really massive sound, like the big guitars.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought, like, well, this is cool. I want to try to do if I can do something on my own. So I did I made a sort of beat. It was the start of a Stone Roses song, and I played it on 45 beats per minute, or 45 on my record player instead of 33.
Oh,
And that
nice.
was the basis. And
That's so cool.
then I thought, like, well, I have this really going on rhythm. And then I made the bass line. Of course, I always start with the bass line. And I thought up some guitars, and then yeah, the lyrics came, like, well, not the original lyrics was, well, some, yeah, nothing words, and the word forget was already there,
Oh, really? Okay.
and the lyric line also. The cool lyrics that we have now are, well, a collaboration between me and Yomer, but
yeah.
um, yeah, that was the song, and I had it on my computer for like 8 years, and I thought, like, well, maybe the Dark Wave likes this, and they really liked it. So
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
you gave me your songs. You had a combination of songs that you had me listening to. And then I said to you, well, these are great songs, but I see like one of those songs, like Forget, could be a dark wave song. And then we started
yeah,
to,
yeah, oh, that's
really
true.
get to
Yeah, yeah,
play
I
that.
forgot
So
about
yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah, you forgot about it. Yeah, Forget.
So what
forget.
did like
In style.
since I'm curious, Papine, since it was like your song and you like did the arrangement and everything, then when you go to the dark wave with it, is it like are you open to a lot of different things or are you like you got to do this, this, and this, like the demo,
No, well, I really, I hope, I'm really open to things, if people try it. But like, most band members were so like, oh, this is so cool. I just want to play what you thought. So
Yeah, yeah.
we did. Yeah.
And from the beginning, did you have like the false ending and then the well, like kind of like the what do they call it? Like outro, because it's like
No.
you have this like super strong chorus, right? And it's like and you do the false ending and then come in with the chorus again, and then there's also the outro that's super catchy and something different. It just keeps going boo boo boo.
Yeah.
I really love that about this song.
Yeah, no, that's something we came up with as a band. The original song was like 2 minutes. It was like I think two verses, two choruses, a small solo, and then I think a part chorus, and then it was done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we tried that first live, but it really didn't work because people were still in the song, and then we suddenly ended it, and they were like, they didn't even clap because they were like, oh, it's already stopped. And we thought like maybe we should make it a bit longer. So
maybe
I
maybe a
remember
minute and a
that.
half
Yeah.
is not what we should
yeah.
do. It's true when they go that fast, then you know you got to have a lot of verses and choruses to
Yeah.
or something. But you
Yeah.
guys did such cool creative things with it, and Yelmer, how fast did it all come together vocally?
I think like melody wise, there was already a clear structure for this song, but we had to completely change the lyrics because the lyrics were they were basically about nothing. It just sounded good. And we
Yeah,
wanted it to be about a certain subject, you know, about to have a little bit of an impact about something. And we chose for the subject of warfare, how it is to survive during wartime and to maybe even flee from a war and how that is. And yeah, Pepijn and me together, we wrote it like sentence by sentence. And
oh
yeah,
wow.
I think that took a little while actually.
Yeah.
And I don't know actually, is this true, Pepijn? Because is the original demo from you, is it like sung in a lower octave
Yeah, because we
yeah,
changed it
right?
because yeah,
Yeah.
it was too low for you.
Oh, it was too low. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I always want to sing it a little higher or not too
Yeah.
high because I
Yeah.
have a certain range. But yeah, yeah, I think we changed that as well then. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also because that has more impact in the energy because that in that
Yeah.
way we could make it a high energy song, and otherwise it would
Mm.
be like Yelmar crooning a bit on.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
true. Yeah, yeah.
I'm curious, Yelmer, how you like arrived like with your vocal style and like it like how it developed over time because the great thing about the dark wave too is like is this singer, you know, and you do such great melodies and it's you're so energetic, but also there's so much like character to your voice, you know, and you really it's just like
Thanks.
finished product, you know what I mean? Like,
Thank you so much, man. Yeah, that's nice to
yeah.
hear. Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
it
so
develop over time, or were you just like open your mouth and this is how it was?
oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so I've been singing since I was in high school in bands, and I wouldn't say I'm particularly a super good singer, but I wasn't as good as I am today when I started off. I had some, you know, a lot of singing classes and during my teenage years. And even in my last band, the Captain Felix, I think yeah, I wasn't as good as I am today, but I can still learn and develop because sometimes when I'm doing a show, there are some songs that are difficult for me to know, you know, to sing and to keep
Mm.
my energy and to keep my throat okay. And there's still room for improvement. But what I like to do is I like to sing on a sort of like unique way. I don't want to like literally copy other people,
Mm.
but I want to use some of their influences for myself.
Yeah.
So I could perfectly like imitate Morrissey, but if you do that, that doesn't make any sense, you know. So I try to like copy paste a little elements from some different artists and then combine it to what makes it me, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah.
But thanks that you like that. And, yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's weird. I remember, you know, back when I had like a full gigging band like in the 90s. You know, it's
Yeah.
like when you record a song and when you write a song, you don't think about, oh, I'm gonna have to sing this live too, you know. You just like
Mhm.
you're just like, okay, all the fireworks in there. And then when you're
Yeah.
looking at like, you know, 10 songs or 15 songs that all have these high points and it's really challenging, it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
wow, that's like maybe I should think about that when I'm recording.
Oh, that's so true. Yeah. So, for instance, Forget, I discovered that we have to do Forget in the beginning phase of the show because in the end phase there are some problems with my voice and I can sometimes
Yeah, it's just
not
too
make these
tight.
whole
Yeah,
notes anymore. Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
But I just heard that Chapel Roan, she has the same thing. So, if she has the same thing, then, that's
Yeah, you
what
and
happens, I
Chappelle
guess.
Roan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way, just the way it is.
That's just the way it is, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys refresh my memory, which is quite bad, but how did the dark wave start? Um, were
We
you guys
I think.
friends before? Or?
No, we started as a new wave tribute band
Is
about
that
six.
right?
Yeah, no, it's about
That's
six
so
years
Cool,
cool.
ago.
man.
Erwin, one of our guitarists, plays an ad, and I reacted to that, and Dennis, our drummer, also reacted to that,
Oh.
and we tried some different singers, and then we find one that was the one before Jelmer, and we
He
did.
was pretty good.
He is still really good, but he is having he's also in a David Bowie tribute band, which is
Uh,
really popular, especially in Germany. So he had no time to he had to leave the dark wave, and then we
But
found
he can
Jelmer
really
luckily.
sing like a Bowie, right? He
Yeah,
yeah.
copies it
or
perfectly.
Andrew
Yeah.
Eldridge of
Yeah.
the Sisters of Mercy. He could do a really
Oh yeah,
good
yeah,
one.
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we had like 5 years of playing together, which was really good because we by now we're a really tight band, and that's mostly part of that we played for so long together.
Mm,
Mhm.
And Esther, the keyboard player, she's also the girlfriend of Dennis, the drummer. So we asked her in, and Olaf came later, and then Jelmer joined. And then we started writing our own songs instead of doing covers of
Yeah,
other
no.
yeah.
people.
I joined in late 2023 because I had just ended my or stopped playing with my band Captain Felix, and I started doing productions on my laptop as April Afternoon. But I found it a little lonely to just make music on my
Mm,
own, and I also wanted a band.
yeah.
And then it became a very busy thing because I have work, I have a band, and I have this project with April Afternoon and so many collabs. So uh, that's a bit of a busy schedule, but it's really fun. It's amazing to finally play with a band because I wanted to play together with people who are really into dark wave, new wave. So I saw an ad online, and it's amazing to finally be able to play together with people that have the exact same taste as you, so you
Mm,
really understand each other. They're all a little bit older than me, but that doesn't matter. We got the same vibe here, and it's amazing.
yeah. It's interesting that it was a new wave tribute band because it's like when not every band that's like a tribute band can go on and do successful things, original material. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I
but
can
Pepijn and
imagine
me,
like,
we have
oh yeah, go ahead.
like Pepijn and me, we have been in different bands before, and we have
Yeah,
also wrote songs for them. So
yeah.
yeah, it's
I was
usually
just
us.
thinking, learning all those like new wave songs though, it's kind of like going to songwriting school, you know? Like I I
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
I find
Oh
even when I
yeah,
like lately I'm done a couple cover songs actually, you know, that'll come out. And
cool.
when I was figuring them out, I couldn't believe it. I was just like, that's it? You know, there's so many songs where you're like, that can't be it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's true. First you think like, oh no, how am I going to play it? And when then you start learning those songs and it's like, whoa, this is fucking easy. It's yeah.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of
Yeah,
songs too from the 80s that I love that have that like like really the chorus and the verse it's like all doing the same thing but like different singing over it, you know?
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like
But I
what
think,
you sit down and figure that out and you're like, this can't be it.
yeah, but I think it's also very useful to play a lot of covers from the 1980s and then start making your own songs because you already
Yeah,
know a little bit about how to play this genre.
yeah, yeah.
And you start to get the hang of it, you know?
Yeah. And you probably get a little more of these like ideas. Like I could picture like a much more bland version of Forget, right? But you guys put in all these tasty things with like the false stops and then the go and then the outro and all this stuff that really
Yeah.
like just like it just like is like as I listen to it, I just like appreciate the craftsmanship, you know what I mean? There's like a pop craftsmanship that goes into it. You know I said it before, but I felt that way about Generation X, when they
Oh
came along,
yeah.
Yeah.
when there was like punk and people were doing different things, and then Generation X came and it was like, yeah, they're like writing hooks. They're like into like writing a catchy song,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thanks so much. That's what we want to achieve. We always want to have like catchy songs. But
Yeah.
also about Forget, I think, because we also always play a cover by the Gun Club, and I think Forget has some
Oh,
elements of the Gun Club as well, I
oh,
guess. I don't know
interesting.
if you agree with me, Pepijn, but
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
definitely.
that's
Yeah.
how I feel about it.
Yeah. Only
So
we play
maybe.
a lot tighter than the Gun Club ever did, but that's a whole another story, obviously.
I, wa-
I don't
I
want to compare us to the Gun Club, but if
Yeah,
you're talking about inspirations, like
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
well, I hope your touring brings you through Copenhagen someday, because I'd love to see the band live,
Yeah, that
because
would
it's
be
like
nice.
it's
Yeah.
it's, it's also like when you hear your music, you want to see the band live. It's like that's also a cool thing too, because that's not always the case with like different music. I like a lot of different music, and I don't think, yeah, I got to see them live, but the energy you guys have, and it just all comes across, and you just can picture that the live show is going to be like really exciting.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any plans for Copenhagen yet, but we have two new shows in Belgium, so that's amazing. And yeah, we always try to put on a really energetic live show, so it
Yeah.
would be lovely to once play and have you look at us, and maybe even do a show together if we're in
Yeah.
Oh
Copenhagen. That would be
yeah,
nice. I
yeah,
would
yeah.
like that. Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Yeah, I keep thinking I want to do that, but then I talk to people that have so much drama with the booking,
Yeah.
and then
Same
maybe
here.
they have a manager that's doing it, and but not really,
it's
and it seems like it gets messy real fast.
Yeah.
It's a drag. If you have to do everything on your own, that's a drag. We have Olaf in our band, our guitar player who does shows, and it's always difficult. It's better if you have a booker, but you have to be on a certain level. If we're talking about followers, if you're talking about fans, to have a booker. So it's
Yeah,
difficult, but it takes a lot of work. Yeah.
yeah. And you guys are really racking up the streams on Spotify too. I took a look at your Spotify.
Yeah, we're doing good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is
super happy with that.
and you guys are on a record label, right? Or not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Very,
yeah.
very
Paul
small one,
Bomer's
but
music. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's still a
uh,
Yeah.
record label.
it's still a record label. Yeah.
Are
Yeah,
they are
it's an
they helping out?
Amsterdam-based label with an office, so yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
it's an office, yeah. No, but
yeah.
I'm just wondering, do they help a lot with the promotion, or are you guys like gunning for yourselves pretty much? Or
Yeah, I think we do a lot of promo by ourselves, actually.
yeah,
That's not really their scope. So, we have like an Excel document with many like media, like blogs and radio stations and, all that. And playlisters, if we have a new single coming out, we approach all of them.
yeah.
And it's always a gamble to see if your song becomes successful or a little less. We had some success with Emptiness. And Forget, it's been about a week and it almost has 1,000 streams, so that's really nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's cool.
It's
But
funny
it's not.
sometimes that you just don't know, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
I like, as far
I
as I
don't
can
understand the
tell,
algorithm.
it's almost like nothing matters, because I've tried super hard on songs and it's just bleh, and then I've just
Yeah,
practically ignored something, and it's just
yeah,
my with the Dark Lovers that I did with Hex Forms. it just right
Oh
away. People
yeah,
just liked
yeah,
it, you know, and that was
Yeah.
yeah.
you didn't have to do anything, you know. It's so
No,
strange.
it's so strange. Yeah, but that was a
Yeah.
really good song as well. But yeah,
Yeah.
there's so many more great songs that you're releasing, like the EP with Hex Forms. I always also love that one, but it wasn't as successful as that song, right?
No,
Like in terms of streams. No, no.
no,
It's one of my
no.
favorites. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I
Well,
don't
thanks.
know. No one, everyone has like theories about the algorithm, but no one really knows it. Some say, oh, you have to
No.
release on Monday or on Thursday or on Wednesday. It doesn't really matter. The
As
the
far
only
as I
thing
can
I
tell, nothing matters.
no, yeah, maybe something that could matter is like don't release too often or something. I don't know. But maybe if you just like release a single in like 3 months, then everyone wants to listen to it. So I
Yeah,
don't know. Maybe the effect
I
gets a
I
bit of a
actually haven't
yeah. It's
found.
sold as
I actually
abracadabra, you know.
I actually haven't found that to be the case because I'm releasing a lot of
Okay,
music right now. And
that's true.
before,
Yeah.
when I went for breaks, then my monthly listeners would really dip down, you know. It
Oh,
could even it would dip down to like 500 or something like that, or
oh yeah,
maybe even less. Yeah, but and then when I
oh
had a
yeah.
lot, it was like 3,000 or something.
Hmm.
This was when I had like
That's
so
amazing.
there was one period where I had something coming out like every 2 weeks. It was just like obnoxious. I felt like people were gonna start throwing tomatoes at me.
Yeah, that's
But
amazing.
do you guys
Yeah.
find it a challenge to like, definitely like the freshness is like on the record, like with Forget. It sounds so fresh and
Mhm.
snappy. And then is it hard to keep that freshness live and then also promote it and try to keep your energy up with that? Because I know for me, I can promote something for like a week and then I need like a hospital stay or something.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to see my face. I don't want to hear my voice.
Yeah. I don't particularly like promoting music, and I don't think anyone does, but very recently, a couple of band members also started to help me a little bit with that. So
Mm.
we're doing it together right now, and that's a lot easier because we're with 6 people.
Mm.
And as for the
Oh yeah,
energy on
that's a good
stage, I
team. Yeah.
think, yeah, I think, you know, it's a bit of a relief when we're playing live, it's always nice because we all have busy jobs and busy lives. And if you're on the stage, then you can finally like release yourself and release all the energy.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
I don't know, I think that works for us.
Like a cathartic
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
And also we practice. We're in the rehearsal space almost every week, but
Yeah.
then like the last 3 weeks we only work on new songs. So when we have gigs coming up, we have to rehearse our own songs again. So then they're already starting to sound fresh again.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a good way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, could you read the lyrics for us, Yelmer? Because it's also cool because when I first heard it, the lyrics didn't really hit me. I was just reacting to the sounds and da 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 da. And then when
That's very
the lyrics are on Spotify, which is really cool, and I realized it is a much deeper thing than than I imagined. Which is really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. Amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course I can read them. So here they are. Feeling safe is easy in a dream. Watch the bullets rain, 'cause this is real. Every day's a nightmare if you stay. So don't you wait another day. Would you run, 'cause your life is anything you'll get? Would you look for a future while your time is set? Would you run and would you dream to forget? And then the second verse is these lives make a difference, now everyone's concerned. We've been told all the stories, but no one ever learned. Every day's a hellscape if you stay, so don't you wait another day. Would you run, 'cause your life is anything you get? Would you look for a future while your time is set? Would you run and would you dream to forget? Feeling safe is easy in a dream. Watch the bullets rain, 'cause this is real. Would you run, 'cause your life is anything you'll get? Would you look for a future while your time is set? Would you run and would you dream to forget? How do you forget? How do you forget? Forget? To forget. All right, that's what I sing. It's a
Yeah, I
bit of a
love that.
weird ending, but
It's
yeah.
interesting because even when I read the lyrics, I didn't get that it was like a war-torn country or something like that. You know, it's cool because it's like general enough where you could have different, you know, people could have different takes on it, you know, and have it relate to their own lives,
Oh
you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like it was
Well,
like a really like teen angst kind of thing that
ah.
I still have at almost age 60. But so I can always relate to that.
I understand. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're singing about "Watch the Bullets Rain." You know, like
Yeah.
yeah. There are some elements that point to it, but it's about war. It's about, Ukraine. It's about Gaza. That's basically what it's about, and it's about how it must be to live in such an area and to have to if you want to flee, if you flee your country, if you're a refugee, what that will be like. And
Mm.
we try to understand those people instead of just being like negative about immigration. We're trying to understand the lives of refugees, and that's I think that's what the song is about for me.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, because it can, you know, sometimes songs about, you know, war or something like that, it gets to be like
Yeah, I
too
understand.
much or something. You know what I mean? Like it's not
Mm.
fun anymore. It's like, oh, okay, stop hitting me over the head with this. But you don't have that feel at all from this song, you know?
No.
We would try to zoom into the lives of those people, but also into the like in the second verse. We're trying to zoom into like fake news and the way
Mm.
people's opinions are shaped because of that. We've been told all the stories, but no one ever learned, and yeah, things like that. It's a bit about society, I would say. It's a
Yeah.
societal text. Yeah.
What's the general feeling about what's going on in U.S. politics in the Netherlands? Is it just
You really want to
Um,
start about it?
yeah, of course. No, it's yeah. I think
I'm
if
just
it,
curious because it's so
yeah.
insane, you know?
Yeah, but in general, in the Netherlands, I think if you look at the general public in the Netherlands, there's a lot of negativity about American politics at the
Yeah.
moment. If you're just talking about the numbers, about the amounts of people, Europeans tend to look a little differently towards yeah, some uh, values than Americans sometimes. But I don't know. I don't want to have a bit of an I don't want to give my opinion,
That's
but
enough. We're not
there
going to
there
go
are some
into it.
differences. Yeah.
So what's next for you guys? You said you're working on some new tunes already?
Well, today we finished mixing a new song we recorded like 2 months ago, 1.5 months. And
Yeah. And it's
like
really
next week,
different, right?
yeah, it's really different. It's
Oh,
an
really? Oh,
eight
cool.
minute hour, 8 minutes long song, and it's
Really?
really moody and
8 hour.
8 hour. Yeah.
It's an 8 hour song. Yeah.
No, it's 8 minutes
It's a
long,
I
symphony.
and
take it it's not as fast as Forget.
No,
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 definitely no,
not at
no,
all. Not at
no,
all.
no, no.
No, but it's super
It's
cool.
more it's like the slow Cure songs ish like
Cool.
things with a lot
Oh,
of
I look forward to
soundscaping
that.
guitars and
Yeah.
It
um
builds up, it builds
yeah,
up from
and
the
I
start.
think it's a lot more new wave slash gothic ish than our previous songs.
Hmm.
I think
Cool.
so.
I
Yeah,
look forward to
yeah.
that. That
It's
sounds
really
good.
Yeah, I'm really curious what people will think about it, but
And
and that song will be
Yama,
on yeah,
uh,
that song will be on the final edition of our EP because we now have released a digital EP. It will also be added to that digital EP, but we will release a final probably in March, and this
yeah,
song will be on. So that's what's going to happen in the
nice.
next few months, and then I think we're working on new material, maybe as a second EP. But we just
yeah,
released the first EP, so
we're not in a hurry.
No.
And Yelmer, like we talked a little bit about this before Papine was on, but how do you know, like, how do you shift gears between the dark wave, April Afternoon, Chronic Dream? Like, are you ever just like, okay, I'm out of ideas, or you always have some more to give?
Yeah, it's workload wise, it's sometimes hard. But there are so many amazingly talented people who currently want to work with me, and I don't want to say no because they're also amazing. Also, like David from Chronic Dream, it's
Mm,
amazing what he made. And recently with Wide Awake, with James K Ultra as well, they
yeah.
gave me this track and had me sing vocals on it, and it was. I don't know. It was a candy store for me. It was really nice to do that. So yeah, like in terms of the work, yeah, sometimes I'm just like more into writing a synth pop song, because I'm personally really into dark wave, like electronic dark wave music.
Mm,
And I think the band is more into rock music. So, if I'm like, if I want to make a rock song, I just start to play on my guitar or my piano, and I'm in a different zone, I guess. But it's hard to
so
differentiate in a way. I think it's hard, but yeah, I don't know.
maybe we'll get a really dark April Afternoon record coming out.
Yeah, well, there are still 4 songs I have to release, and
Oh, really?
I've finished them like, I don't know, like 8 months or something ago.
Oh,
But
wow. Okay.
I was too busy with other things to, like
Yeah.
really release them. So I want to do that in the early start of next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are some really dark songs on it, but also some quite poppy songs actually. So I don't know. Yeah, the upcoming songs will be quite poppy. But I actually want to like experiment with more like dark wave songs, because that's also something I really
Mm,
like Ultra Soon and bands like that.
yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
try to do something like that.
Well, we're gonna
Could
get
be a
cut off
goal.
here. We're gonna get cut off here, guys. I just want to say I'm a huge fan. Can't wait for the next things to come. And yeah, man, I hope you guys keep having a great time doing this because you can really hear it through the music too. You guys are having fun.
Well, thank
Thanks, man.
you. Thank
Likewise.
you. Yeah.
And talk to you soon.
Yeah.